went down. What was his situation?
So
Dorian was hurt?
Yeah, Dorian got hurt, and then, the trainers just tell us he's out. They didn't tell me the specific injury, so.
Just kind of your thoughts overall on this ending the season, the way things went.
Obviously we wanted to win this game for our seniors. I think we don't have many of them, but the guys who played, and we talked about it all week long, really even after the SC game about what they've done. Chris Barnes, who couldn't go today, Lo Kenny, Josh Woods, KLS, that group of guys on defense, and then Boss, who got knocked out early today, and Josh on offense, and then the two kickers. It was important for us to go out and compete, and they competed really hard in practice this week. And we got the ball down to the goal line at the end. We couldn't punch it in. Give ourselves a chance to try to maybe get an onside kick and see if we can make it a game. But I thought they fought and I thought they battled. But we didn't do enough to win. And got to give credit to Justin's team.
In the last 3 games, you've allowed 43 points and 530 total yards. At what point do you make a change on defense?
Well, I think you got to look at everything that goes on, and we always assess everything after the season, scheme, personnel, everything. And we'll look at everything, and we're always trying to improve and trying to make ourselves better. So, this isn't the time to talk about anything like that. So,
Coach, back at the end of September, you said you are what your record says you are.
Yeah, everybody says that in coaching. So
okay, so with the team having its record of 4-8 and you having a 2-year record of 7-17, that's kind of a big picture question. I know you like the micro, but what is the status of this team? Where are they? Where are you?
I think this team is growing. I watched how these guys have responded to everything that they faced during the season. We knew going in the challenges that we had, it was going to be a really young team, and a lot of kids were going to have to get experience, on the run. And I think the guys that did that, I watched them individually grow as a group, and I think that's part of what this process is all about. So, I don't think, it's obviously not where we want it to be, but, I've seen improvement with these guys, and there's some young guys here that, you're really excited about what your future is.
What would you say is your commitment level to sticking with this and seeing it through to success?
My commitment level is the same since I've been here. It's been 100%. So, we go to work every day and give everything we have to this program.
Year when UCLA succeeds, are you going to still be the head coach?
I hope so. I'm going to do my part.
Coach, in this game, you chose to throw the ball a lot. What did you see from Cal that made you do that?
Well,
is that too big for Dorian? It
no,
like
I don't think it's too big for Dorian. I think he had a heck of a game the week ago throwing the ball. But I think a lot of it depends on what you do defensively and how you deploy your people. And I think we hurt him a little bit early in some of the run stuff, so they started to get some safeties down on the line of scrimmage. You look at a couple of those plays where, we get the box blocked up, but the ball bounces to the strong safety who's on the line of scrimmage. So obviously you're going to have to throw the ball a little bit when you're putting that many people down, and we've faced that this year. Especially with the type of player that Josh is. That if we get the run game going, then obviously that people are going to try to take that away, and when they take that away, you have to go to Plan B. And then we're going to have to throw the football. And I thought overall they did a good job. We just didn't do enough to get more than 18 today. So.
There's some media reports this week that you could be leaving UCLA. Could you
No.
address those at all?
Yeah, I don't know where they came from, and have not had any discussions with anybody. We have a banquet tomorrow at 1:00, and we'll see our seniors off in the manner that they should be seen off, and then we hit the ground recruiting. So, that's kind of our plan.
You talk a lot about the growth of this team and young guys. How close do you feel like you are to getting some success in results with this team? How far away do you feel like you are?
I don't know what scale you're looking for. I just think I've seen young players that played a lot of football for us this year that grew and took advantage of the opportunities that they had, and you're excited to come back when we get a chance to get the spring ball and coach these guys up. And I know through the experience that they had and how they've how they really progressed during the season that I'm excited about what the future is, to be honest with you.
So Dorian had that interception, looked pretty disappointed after that. He turned the ball over a lot this year, but what have you seen from him growth-wise all year long?
I just love Dorian's competitiveness. You know, he's one of the tougher kids I've ever had an opportunity to coach, and he's going to battle and he's going to fight. You know, he's also a guy that learns from when mistakes are made. You know, he usually doesn't make the same mistake twice, and he continues to grow and get better. You know, it was a heck of a play by Davis, who's a really good free safety that made a diving interception catch on a ball that was tipped. You know, I think he's trying to fit it in there to Devin. You know, he'll get a chance to watch film and take a look at kind of how that happened and what happened there. But, you know, credit the DB for Cal and making a heck of a diving interception. You know, it was a really good play by him on his part. So.